So what do you do if you're defrauded by a Ponzi scheme or other type of investment scam? This is Dave at AFX Search, licensed private investigators. Today in the news there was an article about another investment Ponzi scheme that was shut down by the government. They called this one a triple algorithm scheme, and the reason they use that name is because the fraudsters presented their investment to the people they took money from, that they have some secret triple algorithm running behind the scenes that did some crazy investment type activities that would make a huge return for the people who put up money. And usually the more opaque and the less transparent the investment scheme is, the more likely that there may not be as much legitimacy to it. And having an algorithm, in this case a triple algorithm, to kind of hide exactly what they're doing behind the scenes is a good way to keep investors from asking too many questions, to understand really what's happening with their money. In this case, all of the money that was coming in, according to the federal government complaint, was being used to fund the existing investors, and then some was siphoned off for the people running the scheme. And they were things like $200,000 for personal expenses. They bought a $35,000 car. They put money through PayPal to the other partners in this firm, and all of the investor money was just going to be used to pay off the earlier investors. Traditional Ponzi scheme. So what do you do if you fall prey to one of these scams or one of these schemes? Well, typically you have to try to find where the money went to get a return on your money. The government may shut it down. They may prosecute the offenders. The offenders may even go to jail or have criminal restitution requirements. But unless you can find those assets, the funds coming back that were invested are going to be tough to get. Asset recovery is the key to that. There have been cases where professional expert asset recovery companies have found more than 100% of the assets that have gone in. So if you put in $1, you get back all your money, including the legal fees it took to get it. That happens through not just collection, not just a very cursory look to see if there's money in the bank accounts that they went into, but finding that flow of funds, finding where the fraudsters put that money. Did they convert it to other assets? Did they transfer it to offshore companies? Did they put it in other people's names? No matter how many layers deep that money went, following that trail of funds, the money had to go somewhere. Money doesn't disappear. Even if it was spent on a liquid expenditure like dinners or vacations, there are ways to recover and claw back some of that money. It may even involve the use of third-party connections. Where are there other third parties? Could be attorneys, accountants, or other professionals, even salespeople, that benefited from this scheme to tie them in to the obligations. So if you've fallen victim to some kind of a scam or scheme, once you have that stopped, where the money's not going in anymore and somebody's looking at it from a criminal prosecution element, the next step is to figure out how you're going to recover your money, how you're going to recover your assets, and an expert asset recovery firm is the first step in doing that. If you have questions about doing investigation about asset recovery, you can reach us at our website at afxsearch.com.